Welcome back to an introduction to basic concepts of maintenance and reliability. In this lecture, we are going to discuss some of the important concepts of inventory management, starting with inventory classification. Inventory management is closely linked with maintenance work management because the use of spare parts, tools, and consumables is a part and parcel of maintenance work. We have previously discussed how job plans include the required tools and spare parts. Therefore, in maintenance work management, knowledge of basic terminologies of inventory management is important. We are going to start with discussion on inventory classification. One of the simple ways of classifying inventory items is based on frequency of their usage. All such spare parts that are most frequently used are categorized as active inventory. They can include items that are issued several times in a month, for example, ball bearings, circuit breakers, and rubber seals, etc. Second category is of infrequently used items that are issued by the store once a month. It may include items like MCCBs and earth leakage relays. Finally, there are rarely used items that sit on shelves for years unused, such as heavy-duty induction motors and gearboxes. An interesting fact is that many studies on different industries found 50% of store items as rarely used items. Another more sophisticated way of classifying inventory is the ABC classification. It is based on classifying inventory based on the cost of inventory items and their quantity. Many industrial facilities follow a typical trend of inventory. There are very high-cost spare parts which do not fail that often, but when they do, they cause very serious problems. Such spare parts are kept in inventory in a small number, but their cost is pretty significant. These spare parts or inventory items are called Category A inventory. Take example of a heavy-duty induction motor or gearbox. They don't fail that often, but are very costly and critical. Therefore, at least a few spare parts have to be maintained. Then there are spare parts such as rubber seals, O-rings, nuts, bolts, and screws, etc. Their cost is low, but they get replaced a lot and are therefore needed to be stored in large quantity. Such items are called Category C items in ABC classification. Finally, items that fall in between Category A and Category C are Category B items. They can include items like circuit breakers, electrical contactors, relays, and ball bearings. The examples that we have seen are generic. In reality, every maintenance organization has different types of items based on the usage and cost of the parts relevant to the equipment and the industry. With this, we conclude our discussion. See you in the next lecture.